106.7 Lights FM.
106.7 Light FM, Cubby and Christine in the morning, and today is a big day around here. It's not just a typical Tuesday. It is World Wish Day, and what a perfect day to collaborate the power of wishes and the magic of theater with some members of Disney's Aladdin on Broadway. In studio with us today, we have Adi Roy, who plays Aladdin. Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
It's like a roll call here.
Yes.
Michael James Scott, who plays Genie. Welcome, Michael.
Hi.
Good to see you again. And Dennis Stowe, who plays Jafar. Thank you for coming in,
everyone.
Yeah, how does it feel? You probably had a
with
show
that
last
voice.
night or something. Are you tired right now? Is this early for you?
Yes.
Dennis says yes.
Overwhelming, yes.
How about you, Michael?
It's early, but I like early. I'm a morning person. I know. Surprise.
Right.
I'm always on, so it's fine. I'm good.
And Adi, what time do you wake up in the morning?
Oh, man. I can't say I'm a morning person, but I'm here, thankfully. I woke up to my alarm, my 5 alarms that I set.
Oh,
and,
5 alarms.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need them.
We are so glad to see you. So take us through a typical day then. What's your schedule like? Because you live your life a little differently than the rest of us.
Ooh.
Well, yeah. Well, it's usually a later wake up with some coffee and some breakfast for me, and then maybe a gym. I've been trying to go to the gym much more lately. Yes.
Wow. I would think the show each night would be a workout.
Or do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You have to gear your day for the peak of your day at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the evening, right? So it's really preparing for that. And whether there's, we may come and meet lovely friends like yourself for press or just get to chat, but it all depends. For me, I swim every day.
Oh, wow.
So
nice.
it's like a must.
The Genie swim.
The Genie swim. I warm up in the water. You may hear trills, and they're like, "What's happening? What's going on?" So yeah, you gotta get your physical situation, happening before.
Well, Michael, you've played Genie for 11 years now. Original cast member, right?
I am. Dennis and I both are original cast members.
Right.
Yes.
But Dennis, you were an understudy, correct?
I was.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was the original standby in the very beginning, and then I left to go and do some other things, and then came back.
So, Michael, what is it about Aladdin that keeps it stronger than ever? It keeps getting better and better. Like it doesn't die.
It's the joy of the show. It's the heart of our show is joy. It is. I always say this. Aladdin is a universal show. Like music is a universal language.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Aladdin is one of those universal shows, and because of its iconic nature, its iconic story, people can connect to it from literally everywhere in the world. I've had the opportunity and blessing and gift to be able to get to perform this role around the world.
So it's not narrow niche to what you're saying. It casts a wide net.
Yes,
everybody gets it.
Yes, and it's for everyone.
Right.
So that's
I
an
think
amazing thing.
we also benefit from nostalgia, right? So anybody who has seen the show when they were young now have children, and so now they want to bring their children. It's
Generational.
It's also a good first date show as well. So we really benefit from the nostalgia of it all, and Aladdin being such a iconic, movie.
Yeah.
The story, and we love the music, of course. Like you said, it brings us so much joy. So, Adi, for you traveled across the U.S. with the show, right?
Yeah.
How does it feel landing here on Broadway and kind of staying put for a little while?
Oh, man, I'm from Jersey, so
good.
it's...
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's great.
What part?
It's
What part of
great.
Jersey?
It's kind of like north central Jersey. It's Chatham.
Okay, of course.
Yeah,
We've heard of
we
Chatham.
know it well.
Yeah. So I'm from Jersey, and so it's good to be back on the East Coast. It's good to be close to home. But it was wonderful. Again, I had the opportunity to take this show across the nation and just see different parts of the world, or not the world, but the nation or parts of Canada that I probably would never have seen before, and I got to experience stuff. And thankfully, it was also at such a formative age for me. So it really let me grow into myself as a person.
Weren't you playing Aladdin in junior high?
Yeah, I was. I played Aladdin in Aladdin Junior.
You got a head start.
Grade. I got a head start. I had a little bit of a
cheater. You big cheater.
I started a few steps ahead, but maybe one jump ahead.
How dare you?
And now, Dennis, when you were an understudy, were you secretly hoping the person ahead of you would break a leg, like
Right, to throw some marbles on the stairs so they fall down the
does
stairs.
an understudy kind of want something to happen, or are you just happy being there?
You know, I just went with the flow, of it all. I started in the ensemble and was the on-stage understudy. Then I became the standby, which is an off-stage understudy as well.
Okay.
And then, I always say I was gifted the role by the great Jonathan Freeman, who was the original voice of Jafar, and one of the only people to portray a character that they voiced in an animated film. So I got to learn from him, and he very graciously, passed the, as we say, passed the staff over to me.
Literally.
Literally, passed the staff,
literally.
over to me. You could look it up. It's
amazing. It was a surprise.
I gotta look
to
this
them.
up.
Really?
At the end of the show, they literally
Aw.
did that, and Dennis didn't even know.
And what was your reaction?
It's amazing.
Was it cry? Was it-
Well, they told me that it was going to be a press opportunity for New York Times was doing an article on Jonathan. And so after the show, we would all get together for a picture, is what it was. But then they called me out, and he did this whole thing with that he constructed, like he did it himself and passed the staff in front of the whole audience, and it was just one of the most generous and amazing things. So it felt right.
Right.
that he did that.
And Adi was in junior high when this all happened.
That's true.
Literally.
It's true.
Still in junior high.
I mean, when we started the show, he was in junior high.
Right.
Yes, that
My
is.
Lord.
Isn't there a child labor law?
That
You have to be in bed by 9? No,
Yes.
you're not that young anymore. Right?
he does have a Wrangler, and his name is Michael James Scott.
Keeps me in check. Keeps me in check.
Yeah, do you guys have any kind of ritual, anything you do before you go on stage every night?
Yeah, we actually we pray actually. Dennis and I and a couple other and the prayer circle is open to everyone, and we pray for you no matter if you're in the circle or not. So we send off, but it's just a lovely little focus gather, and to Allah, to God, to universe, to whoever it is that you believe in. For us, it's a beautiful circle of prayer that we do right before each show, and honestly, it's like if you don't do it, especially if you're a part of that group, if you don't do it, it's a little. I always feel a little
weird.
off.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
or
like,
something will go
Right.
wrong. Maybe.
yeah, it's
It
like I'm like,
feels
oh
weird.
gosh, it's like a little off.
Yeah, we put it in our preparation for the show as well, along with there's vocal warm ups
Yeah.
and things, and I don't really feel like the character until I put the entire costume on.
Yeah.
So when I put the turban on, I get my makeup done a little while before the show, and then when I put the turban on, that's kind of when I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go.
You're here.
I'm ready to.
How is it for you at the stage door then? Because we love you guys, but you're playing the bad guy.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
so how do people react?
the thing is, a lot of people don't really recognize me when I go out. So if I in between shows, if I keep my makeup on, I will go out and sign and
Right.
autographs and things, because when you follow Adi going out and people go, yay, Aladdin, or when when Jasmine comes out, when Sonia comes out, yay, and when I come out, they're like, wait, who is that? And I'm like, hi, I'm Jafar. They're like, oh my God, Jafar. So I usually, sometimes I'll duck out.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
But people are so gracious and so excited usually when we come out, which is really exhilarating.
What do you guys do between a matinee and a nighttime show? I've always wondered that. Do you eat? Do you hang
lot
out?
of
Can you
things.
go somewhere?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I have to sit down in my dressing room, and most of the time.
In full makeup and
And
full.
I unfortunately don't get to take off. I wish I could, because that would help out. But
Because you have like
although-
4 hours, right? It's like 4 hours a gap. 3 hours maybe.
No,
it's like two, really,
Yeah.
If
yeah.
a matinee
Normally.
ends at like 3:45, 4, you're at what?
Another
For
shot.
us-
07 maybe. You're
Yeah.
back out?
Yes.
Well, I have to be there an hour and a half before 45 minutes before a half hour. So
Okay.
that's like an hour and a half before the show for my makeup.
Wow.
Right.
But I usually go home. I try to go home. I
Really?
live in Harlem, so I go home even just for an hour.
Get a little
Yeah.
rest if
Is
you can.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and eat. I
Yeah.
very rarely go to sleep because I wouldn't get back up. So
Power nap.
yeah.
Yeah.
we know how
I
that
watch
is.
reality television during that.
Oh,
Like,
do you?
it
What
is
do you
I
watch?
mean, it's. I know.
And Michael, what are you watching right now?
Every Real Housewife that there is. Every Top Chef. I'm giving you Hometown HGTV. I'm giving you all the
Lots of
things.
streaming
Oh
things.
yes. And then of course, before each show, I usually watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. That literally is on my dressing room. I pause it when I go to do Arabian Nights. I come back and then I've watched the winner. Usually see the 2 winner. My dresser, and they're always like, we're like, oh my God, who won? I'm like, the person that
it's been winning for weeks.
Exactly. So I
That's
cried
great.
when Pat Sajak left. Like, I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy.
Invested,
Yeah,
Really into it.
Oh yeah, so I give commentary on Vanna's outfits. It's a whole situation.
And congratulations again on a heck of a run, guys. Keep it going.
Yes,
Thank
Aladdin.
you.
Thank
World
you.
Wish Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Making wishes come true.
106.7 Lights FM.